Hello, welcome back. Hearty welcome to you. We are solving some problems as part of geometric progression related to nth term and sum of n terms. So let's look at this example. Again, we can do this in two ways. I will leave it to you to do in one way. I'll do it in another way. So show that the ratio of sum of first n terms of a geometric progression to the sum of terms from n plus 1th term to nth term to nth term is nothing but equal to 1 by r to the power of n. So what we are saying is there are terms. Let us say you have first term a1, you have nth term a power n, you have n plus 1th term, that is a power a n plus 1, and you have 2nth term, that is nothing but a of 2n. Now, so this is your first term, this is your nth term, this is your n plus 1th term, and this is nothing but your 2nth term. Now this is a geometric progression you have. So a1 plus a2 plus a3 goes on. You have till a power 2n. What you need to find out is you need to find out the ratio of sum of first n terms. That means Sn divided by sum of terms from n plus 1th to 2n. That means we know this. We have done already lot of times. S of n plus 1 to 2n is nothing but S of 2n minus S of n. So you want S of n divided by S of 2n minus of S of n. This ratio we have to find out. Now let us say that the geometric progression looks like this: ar square goes till ar to the power of 2n minus 1, because 2n terms we have. Now simply we have to find out Sn by S of 2n minus Sn. Now what is S of n? Formula a into r to the power of n minus 1 by r minus 1 divided by S of 2n is nothing but, instead of n I should have 2n, correct? Nothing but r to the power of 2n minus 1 divided by r minus 1 minus of, again same thing, a into r to the power of n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. This is nothing but equal to a into r to the power of n minus 1 by r minus 1 divided by, I can take a out, I will have r to the power of 2n minus 1 minus r to the power of n plus 1 whole thing divided by r minus 1. R minus 1 cancels, a cancels. What I am left out is nothing but r to the power of n minus 1 divided by r to the power of 2n minus r to the power of n. Now I can take r to the power of n common in denominator. I will have r to the power of n minus 1 cancelling out, and that's nothing but equal to 1 by r to the power of n. So the crucial point here what we have to understand is we sum to n terms, first n terms is very easy, S of n, but sum of n plus 1 to 2n is nothing but equal to S of 2n minus S of n. After that it's pretty easy, directly substituting in the formula and you can get it. Now what is the other way to do this one? Let's look at the other way to do this one. Now other way to look at this problem is, what we will do, we will write S of n is same as it is, nothing but a into r to the power of n minus 1 by r minus 1, no problem with that. But for finding out n plus 1 to 2n, what I will do, like I did earlier, I will reverse this geometric progression and say my first term is a r to the power of 2n minus 1, my second term is a into r to the power of 2n minus 2, and goes on, and at the end I will have a. Okay, right. Now how many terms I have to find out? If I want to find out from here n plus 1 to 2nth term, from the right side how much it will be? How to find out that? To find out that, what I should do is, total terms is 2n minus of, what is the position from, if I am starting from 1, that is nothing but n plus 1, this whole thing I have to add one more. That's nothing but equal to 2n minus n minus 1 plus 1. That's nothing but equal to n terms. n terms from end, from a to n. So you need n terms from here. So what I will do now? Now I will substitute the formula. I will say s of n, let us say s of n something, so that s of n dash or something, so that it's easy to recognize. Now what is a? A into r to the power of 2n minus 1, that is a, into r. What will be r now? In the earlier cases r is r, now it will be 1 by r. So I will have 1 by r whole to the power of n minus 1. Why n? Because just now we found that we want n terms. If you want n plus 1 to 2n, that's nothing but equal to n terms from the end, and divided by 1 by r minus 1. Now if you simplify this, this is nothing but equal to a into r to the power of 2n minus 1 into 1 minus r to the power of n by r to the power of n, 1 minus r by r, so it will become r by 1 minus r. This is nothing but equal to a into r to the power of 2n by r to the power of n into r to the power of n minus 1 by r minus 1. This is nothing but equal to your second sum, whatever you want. Now you divide this by Sn, you will see that everything cancels out and you are left with 1 by Rn. So what I can write now? I can say that S of n divided by whatever we found now, S of n, let us say this thing is nothing but equal to 1 by r to the power of n, because all terms cancel out. You can see here, this is nothing but equal to r to the power of n. If you take it out, a into r to the power of n minus 1 by r minus 1 is nothing but equal to, so let me write it like this. I can say this is nothing but equal to r to the power of n into s to the power of n. Therefore, s to the power of n divided by Sn dash is nothing but equal to 1 by r to the power of n. So that's how you can solve this problem in two ways. Let's do one more example. We'll do one more example. Let's look at this problem. The sum of first three terms of a GP is 39 by 10 and their product is 1. Find the terms. Whenever you see three terms and their product is 1, always remember it will help you out if you take those three terms as a by r and a and ar. Why? Because when you multiply them, rr will cancel out and you will have directly finding out the value of a, you can find it out. Now see, we have been given that their product is 1. So if I take them as a by r comma ar, a by r into a into r is equal to 1 into ar equal to 1. So that gives me a cube equal to 1 or a equal to 1. So I know a equal to 1 now. Okay. So what I have to find out now? Remaining terms I have to find out. That means I have to find out r. For that I will use my first condition. The first condition says the sum of first three terms of a GP is 39 by 10. Now we know what are the three terms we have taken. So can I say a by r plus a plus ar equal to 39 by 10? But you know a equal to 1. So I can write it as 1 by r plus 1 plus r equal to 39 by 10. Now let's simplify this. We'll have a simple quadratic equation. So I will have 1 plus r square is equal to 39r by 10. Or if I cross multiply, I'll have 10 plus 10r plus 10r square equal to 39r. Or I will have 10r square minus 29r. 39r is brought to this side plus 10 is equal to 100. So I have to find out the factors now. I have to have product as 10 tens are 100, but the sum should be minus 29. That means I should have two negative numbers, and so that their product is, so can I take the 25 and 4 minus 25 minus 4 so that it becomes 29 and product is 100. So I'll go ahead with that and say 10r square minus 25r minus 4r plus 10 equal to 0. Now I can take 5r common here. It will be 2r minus 5 minus 2 into 2r minus 5 equal to 0. That will give me 5r minus 2 into 2r minus 5 equal to 0. That gives me 5r equal to 2 or 2r equal to 5. Both of them are correct. So one will give me r equal to 2 by 5. Other one will give me r equal to 5 by 2. So the numbers are, we have to find out the numbers. We know the numbers are a by r and a r. So if I take r as 2 by 5, I will have 1 by 2 by 5, that will be 5 by 2. And afterwards I will have next one is a, that is 1. The next one will be a into r, that is nothing but equal to 2 by 5. I can have a equal to 5 by 2, that will be 2 by 5 comma 1 comma 5 by 2. So these are the three solutions you can have for the terms whose sum is 39 by 10 and their product is nothing but equal to 1. We will solve some more problems as part of geometric progressions. Thanks for visiting. Bye for now. See you in the next session.